One home is laid off for ball two.
You got 2 balls.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. And a full count now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lifted in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw, set to lead off the home half of the second. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Braun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Ground ball right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Chris Flexen. 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher number 64, Chris Flexen.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. One and two. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Third inning, no score to this point. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
That's a ball.
3-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Pennant scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what his future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Next to Milwaukee,
Next for Milwaukee, Pennant. First offering on its way. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kazmarski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 20.
Striding in once again, Peter Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
On the ground to third. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido. Pitch inside the throw. Throw won't get him.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the end. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Takes this the other way to right. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Strike called. Now the pitch. Not in time as he steals second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. With runners in scoring position this season, Shaw is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
In under the hands with the fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get out of protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hard hit to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
The right
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 16.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and no strikes. Line drive to center field. King has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's
Now
one of
batting,
those tough luck outs
the
that'll
second
drive you
baseman,
crazy as a hitter. He drove that
Echeverria.
fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Chris Flexen. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The left fielder, number 9.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2 balls and a strike now. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
53.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now, Brandon Woodruff. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one.
Center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Ahmed
First offering
Rosario.
on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Cain going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The third
One away
baseman.
now for the Mets in the sixth. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Now batting. Number 20.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Braun. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The center fielder, number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight.
Lagares.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. This is line to left. Braun is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 3, Tomas Nido.
Into the box, Tomas Nido. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. Liner toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the
He'll
Brewers.
depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-0 home. Misses up and in. Barnes, 28 years old. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the... So coming to the plate, Hernan Perez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Nimmo ranging back, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here comes another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Brewers move out in front now 3-2.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The third baseman,
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's wide, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3 runs already home here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nimmo is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, strike 1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. Milwaukee leads it 3-2. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Digging in now, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Luis Guillorme will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Luis Guillorme.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The left fielder
Driving in, Brandon Nimmo. His hit was coming into this inning, and so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Pulled toward right center field. Kane is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Ben Gamble is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Seth Lugo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. 264 is average entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Lorenzo Kane. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 1 for 2. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielders. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 3 and 0 now. Lugo is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Hernan Perez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 3-2. Alex Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The Brewers, number 12.
So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Past numbers against Alex Wilson. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. The 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. 8th inning for Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Quick check on that tying run at first. And late reactions, and they got him. To 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets go down. So digging in now, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, Christian.
Justin Wilson will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The Metropolitans are looking for the sweep in this game. As we mentioned earlier, with trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into field, a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now. Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A base hit. Oh, he misses it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
A nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Robert Gesellman will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Robert Gesellman.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Count is 1-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ready with another 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kazmierski waits on it. 2 gone. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. Digging in now for the Brewers, Yasmani Grandal, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that will push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters, and that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Mets. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71. Josh
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hit on the ground out to short. Pennant takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Tomas Nido. A hit in 2 tries so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Kevin Kazmarski as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving. Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Kane on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Wilson Ramos will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Nido over at second. Kazmarski on at first with 2 down. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Misses ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
5-2 the final today. Milwaukee rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jacob Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chris Flexen pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Josh Hader wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours,